Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is SCHONIG. I've been in professional Postgres for 20 plus years. And today I'm going to share some insights with you, which are related to case sensitive, case insensitive strings, etc. I think it's useful to many applications to think about this topic because in a modern world, nobody's going to search in a case sensitive way anyway, because Google has educated people that whatever you put into the search string, you're going to get a reasonable answer. And given the fact that Google is going to be the yardstick, let's dive into case sensitive strings, case insensitive strings, and see how we can handle that in Postgres. So before we get started, as always, let me quickly introduce myself. I've been in professional Postgres support for 20 plus years. My company is operating worldwide, and we are serving customers around the globe, fixing Postgres problems, providing support, clustering Postgres, helping people with Kubernetes, OpenShift, etc. So we are basically a bunch of Postgres fundamentalists spread all over the world. So let's get started. How does Postgres handle strings in the first place? So before we dive into case sensitivity, let's take a look at what there is and how things work. So first thing, Postgres is strictly case sensitive. So if we take the word support and we compare it to the word support, what you're going to notice is that it's going to be false, because in the second case, it's a capitalized S. In the first case, it's not capitalized. And in many cases, this is going to add a ton of complexity on the application side. It might lead to bad user experience. So let's figure out why. So as you can see here, support equals support is false. So what many applications do quite often to counter this problem is to go for lower. Okay, so you lower the left side, you lower the right side, and you're going to compare. And at the end of the day, this is going to be true. This is perfectly feasible, but it's not very convenient to do that. So first of all, this whole upper lowercase thing is nasty. The next problem is that you're not going to use an index, because if you do upper field equals upper whatever, the standard index is not going to work. So you need a functional index, but in some cases you want an ordinary comparison. In some cases you want a case insensitive comparison, and maybe you end up with two indexes. And at the end of the day, it's just disgusting, right? It's not something you want to engage in. So the question is, what is the better solution to the problem? How can one handle this thing in a more professional way? And the answer is, in Postgres, we got an extension which is called CITEXT, case insensitive text. So the beauty here is that this CITEXT extension is part of the Qualtrip package, which is usually installed along with Postgres. So you can basically rely on the fact that this extension is going to be there. And the basic idea is to fix this problem on the data type level. Okay, so CITEXT is a data type, just like varchar, text, character, etc. So you can use a column and turn it into a CITEXT column. So instead of varchar 50, you just say CITEXT, right? And then what's miraculously going to happen here is that Postgres is automatically going to do a case insensitive comparison. So you're fixing the problem at the data type level. And of course, all the layers on top of the database are going to behave properly, right? So you don't have to worry about uppercase, lowercase anymore. It's simply going to be there for you by default. So it's a really nice thing to have. So fixing things. So you can simply use CITEXT instead of varchar and text. You fix the problem at the data structure level, and it's a lot easier to handle. And there's no more need for functional indexes. It's also quite interesting to note that it's handled by most libraries, etc., in a very nice way. It just assumes it's text, so you don't have to worry about drivers or anything, etc. So it's really, really nice. In my judgment, so to come to the conclusion of this quite short video today, CITEXT is, in my judgment, one of the most underappreciated features in all of Postgres. I mean, it's so simple, it's so useful, everybody needs that. So it's one of the most underappreciated features. It's one of the easiest features you can envision. So you simply have to mark your columns, and that's it, right? No problems on the client side. So I can really only encourage you to use CITEXT, make use of it. It's feature complete, so you can use text search, whatever you like. So it's really, really cool. So I hope you found this interesting. If you did, feel free to get in touch with us, follow us on Facebook, like us on Twitter, share the news, ring the bell. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you. And see you in the next videos. And have a nice day.